The Xbox 360 is an iconic console. Released on November 22nd, 2005, the Xbox 360 when it came out looked to be the console of the future. The sleek white design with the green glow of the power of the console looked like it came straight from the future at the time. And that's exactly how Microsoft advertised it. Not only did it look like the console from the future, but to my knowledge this would be the first console to have an HDMI port. So it really was living up to that name. The first console to go HD sounds like the console of the future to me. The early days of the Xbox 360 are very nostalgic for me. Often I will go to YouTube and look up old trailers or footage from back then, and you can just see how different the vibe was. Even down to the aesthetic of the console, which at the time had a dashboard called the Blaze dashboard, which I am super nostalgic for. And to explore that vibe again today, or the aesthetic, is kind of impossible when it comes to a legitimate way of doing it. And today, to explore all that stuff again through legitimate means is quite tricky. Sure, there are still ways to do it, like you could go on the internet and purchase an old Xbox 360 for hundreds of dollars just to get that old Blades dashboard that you wanted, which really isn't a viable option for me. Or you can go on YouTube, as I stated earlier, and look up old videos, old trailers of it, and you can watch other people's footage. But that's not really you experiencing it, now is it? Now I know I said legitimate means, but there is always the hacking option. Now I'm personally too stupid. I think you can hack the Blades dashboard back onto your Xbox 360, but I don't know how to do that, and even following a tutorial, I'm helpless. So it's not really for me. However, what does do it for me are Xbox 360 compilation discs that give off that old vibe. And I have two here, that being Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc and the Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged Volume 1. Wow, what mouthfuls. This one right here is actually probably more well known because with certain Xboxes it came packaged in with Sega Superstars Tennis. So a lot of people might know this one over the other one, so it just makes sense to start here. Alright, so right off the bat, what's really cool about this compilation disc is that it mimics the Blades dashboard. In 2026, that's really cool, and my guess as to why they did this is to match the dashboard at the time, since Microsoft was using the Blades dashboard for the 360. And when booting up this compilation disc, they probably didn't want it to stray too far from that. This compilation has a really unique feature as the games that are on the disc will show up in your Xbox Live library. And while this is such a cool feature because the dashboards are so different, the styles clash, but to think about how it was back then, I love that the consistency was there with the style. And it is a real treat to see that old dashboard here, even if it's just one tab. The sounds here even mimic the old dashboard noises, which is just so nostalgic to me. And of course, the games on here. It has 5 Xbox Live Arcade games, that being Feeding Frenzy, Boom Boom Rocket, Luxor 2, Pac-Man World Championship, and lastly, fucking Uno. Oh my god, what a lineup! Now this is a compilation disc. Now I know I said that this was a pack-in title, but later on during the Xbox 360's life, they did sell this compilation disc by itself for about $20 to $30. And for what you get on this compilation disc, that is well worth it in my opinion. Well, to start, there's an introduction video on here that is absolutely iconic.
Ah, science. We have much to thank science for, but as we only have a short time together, for now let us just thank science for your new Xbox 360.
I always loved watching this thing as a kid. It's a very cute and charming introduction video on how you use your Xbox 360, and you can see that they put a lot of thought behind this. And again, it brings that vibe of this is gaming in the future. Anyway, while this introduction video is cool, you're here for the games, right? So I figured we should probably get through these, starting out with Feeding Frenzy. You play as a fish that has to eat other fishes to grow until you can eat all the fishes. There's a bar on the top of the screen that will show how much Feeding Frenzy can grow. Starting out eating the smaller fish, and as you grow up, you can then work your way to eating the bigger fish. It's a pretty simple game, and I was surprised with how much fun I was having with it. What was supposed to be a level or two for footage, ended up me playing damn near half the game. It was really fun, I liked it a lot. Next up is Boom Boom Rocket, which is a certified childhood classic of mine. So here we have a Guitar Hero clone with fireworks. Arrows that are different colors will rise from the bottom of the screen and you have to match them at the line on the top of the screen. You can use the D-pad to match the arrows, or you can use the face buttons, which is what I use. This is a super great rhythm game and was really big back in the day. It had fun gameplay and the music is absolutely fantastic here. Give this one a shot if you can find it. Alright, next up is Luxor 2, a match 3 ball game. Luxor 2 is fine. It's a simple enough puzzle game and can be fun at times, but I'm just a bigger Zumba guy, you feel me? However, I am not putting down Luxor 2, it is still a good time. Pac-Man World Championship is here, and now, what an amazing Pac-Man game. I only did the 5-minute challenge, but oh my god, this game is so fast-paced and fun. I love this take on the Pac-Man formula, and it's executed really well here. Honestly, I await my next time when I play this again. And the last up for this disc is Uno. I don't know what to say, it's Uno, the legendary card game that everyone knows and loves. Yeah, no local multiplayer though, so I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure a lot of people would have bought this collection for Uno alone, so I really don't have much to say on it. Also, the computer fucking cheats. It just does. I played 3 games and lost all 3 in a landslide, like it didn't even matter at all. Fuck them, best game ever, 10 out of 10. There's also some trailers on here for some games that were coming out at the time, like Shrek the Third to name one of them, and even a demo for the tie-in game Surf's Up. And when I saw this, I rolled my eyes a little bit, but actually I really started to get into it. This is a really fun surfing game. Well, that wraps up this one, and overall I have to say, this is a very great compilation disc. If you can find this one out in the wild, definitely don't hesitate to pick it up. I wish I could be saying the same thing about the other compilation disc. Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged is not worth it in my opinion. This compilation disc was made with the sole purpose to sell Geometry Wars 2. Which kicks ass, by the way. But look at this game lineup. Texas Hold'em? Hardwood Backgammon? Like, what? Bejeweled 2? Actually, Bejeweled 2 kicks ass. But this collection is balls. I don't know. A weird thing too is that this isn't really even a game. No, once you put the disc in, it just adds the games to your library. I actually thought my disc was broken because it would load but nothing would pop up. But no, that's just how it is, and that's really weird. When I first picked this up, I was super excited to have it. It's a compilation disc of all those early Xbox games. But then when I actually took a deeper dive into it, well, it's not very good now, is it? I know I might be in the minority here, but there's only 2 games on this entire collection that I like, and other games that I don't even understand why they got the spotlight. Oh yeah, you also get a month of Xbox Live Gold. Okay, well, I guess that's worth it. Well, that is going to wrap up both compilations disc. Now, like I stated earlier, the early days of the Xbox 360 are very nostalgic for me. Even though I like one of these compilation discs and I don't really like the other one, both of these keep a certain era of Xbox alive. Especially this one right here, even maintaining the Blades dashboard in the menu. It is just great. Well, Danksters, that is going to do it for me. Now, these Xbox 360 compilations discs, have you played them? Do you own them? Have you even heard of them? And do you also yearn for the early days of the Xbox 360? Let me know everything down in the comments below, and I'll get to you when I get to you. I am getting super nostalgic for the Xbox 360 again, and I was just looking at my shelf when I noticed that I had these compilation discs, and I was like, you know what, it's the perfect time to dive back into my favorite console that Microsoft has ever made. The Xbox 360 is a very important console to me, and it always will be. It was the very first console I ever saved up my own money and purchased myself, and it was the very first console that was just mine and mine alone. Of course, what I'm holding right here is the old family model, but I was talking about the early days of the Xbox 360, so this one fits the bill. Alright, I'm gonna hop off here, Danksters. Remember, subscribe, hit the bell for post notifications, join the Discord, the Patreon if you feel like it. Make sure to like this video, and if you're watching on the phone, definitely make sure you hype it. We want to get it out there to as many people as we possibly can. But overall, Danksters, just remember, you're not gonna get this kind of content anywhere else, and you want to know why? Because that's the Dankers difference.